Good morning, everybody. It's April and finally the sun is shining. It feels like spring and summer. And that always means to me the Bagel Deli. Of course, it means to me all year long because I couldn't live without the Bagel Deli. However, Jared and Joe Kaplan are sitting here right now from the Bagel Deli. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Very good, Pat. How are you this morning?
Morning, Gabby. How are you?
I'm smiling. The sun is shining. Makes me very happy. We have Dad who's in Vail all winter. You're back here now.
Yeah, we had a very nice winter up there, Rhoda and I, being able to ski so much. It's been a dream of ours for many years to be able to spend a season up there, and it worked out very well for us this year. We got a lot of days skiing in. We were able to see our children and grandchildren. Jared and Cooper came up for a few days, and Stephanie and Scott and their daughter Ev and Lola came up. Our grandson Drew was up for a week. So we had a lot of visitors and we had a lot of fun.
Okay, well, I want to tell you the fort is very well held down here with Jared because the Bagel Deli is my go-to. It's like I said, it's my live-in, what I eat all year round, and everybody else, whether you are Christian or Jewish. So, guys, tell me what's happening at the Bagel Deli.
Well, first of all, let me tell you how proud we are of Jared and the work he's done there and our staff. Um, they do a phenomenal job, and
Yes,
we're
they
really
do.
thrilled to see the reaction of people both in person and online with reactions and stuff. So we're very happy about that. But as you're well aware, we're getting all geared up and baking and cooking and preparing for Passover coming up April the 22nd. So we expect the next 10 days to be very busy with people coming in to buy some of the packaged goods, and then next weekend, especially for all of our homemade items.
Okay, Jared or Joe, either one, tell me about, I don't know what you're making, she said, but she does.
Yeah, so
Is that
we
the
make
way?
we make a lot of stuff, and I just want to reiterate what my dad said. The business wouldn't run without our employees. I mean, I'm just a cog in the machine. So they honestly in the wheel. They honestly should get all the credit. I just make sure it keeps maintaining. So they're the two stars of the restaurant.
I agree. They're really nice. They're just great guys. And
Yeah, so basically what we do for the Jewish holidays is pretty similar to the other holidays that we do, except for some variables since we can't use flour. So we have the normal matzo ball soup, we have the broth, we have the gahakta liver, which is chopped liver, egg salad, tuna, matzah. If people need matzah, we have that. We make our homemade chocolate chip brownies, which are divine. I actually almost like them more than our other brownies.
oh,
They're
for Passover.
yeah. We have apple matzah kugel for Passover. We make kishka for Passover. We have stuffed cabbage or pratka for Passover. We have potato kugels. We make brisket. We make homemade gefilte fish. We have our red horseradish in finally with people that people have been asking about. We have tons of Passover candies. We have chocolate covered matzahs, jelly rings. We got marshmallow twists. We've got, you got to come get your Barton's almond kisses. Everybody needs those. So a lot of stuff comes in just for this holiday. So it's fun. It's a one time a year fiesta.
That's true. And it also makes it a lot easier for those who, like me, who might want something. And you make your own gefilte fish there.
Yeah, we have our own gefilte fish. I forgot to say we make our own homemade cheesecakes for the holiday. The crust is it's amazing. It's made from our mandel bread. So we make homemade mandel bread. We crush it up and then make that as the crust, the homemade mandel bread for Passover. And then we also have sponge cakes, which we get from Albert to the HEA. So we have everything. You name it, I got it. And if I don't got it, ask me, I'll find it.
Okay, the kitchen is big, but how in the world, I mean, how many matzo balls do you make for that? Or, you know, it's gotta be
Where's your
unbelievable.
list at?
I don't know. I think last year we did somewhere around 1,000 matzo balls, and I think we produced about pretty close to 100 gallons or so of chicken soup,
Oh, God.
about 100 pounds of chopped liver and brisket.
There's 1,000.
I don't know if it was quite that much, but we had hundreds of pounds of brisket that we cooked off for people. And, you know, like every other holiday, you know, we always have stuff on hand that is not pre-ordered. So if somebody has forgotten, or some new people are showing up at the last minute, we always have, you know, the brisket cut up and prepared and ready to go for people at the last minute. So if someone shows up Monday, oh my goodness, I have 3 new people coming. We have brisket, we'll have kishka, we'll have all their supplies ready for them.
Tell people what kishka is in case we have somebody who has no clue.
Kishka
It's
is
stuffed derma. It's not easy. It's just stuffed derma.
just stuffed derma.
That doesn't help. Sorry, guys.
It's like a stuffing. In the old days, it was matzo meal and schmaltz or chicken fat, some spices, mixed all together, and used to be in a casing like a hot dog or a sausage. We can't get the casings anymore, so we just wrap ours in foil when we cook it, and then freeze it, and it's ready for people when they come and they pick it up. It's basically a vegetarian dish, but it's just a side dish to go with whatever you're serving, whether it be brisket or turkey or chicken.
The main ingredient. The main ingredients which you forgot are onions and carrots.
The main ingredient.
So basically, that's what it is. It's ground up onions and carrots. It's matzo meal. It's schmaltz. It's oil. It's all put together, and then you basically take it. You wrap it almost like like you would like a bigger sausage. You roll it up, and then we put it in foil. Roll it in foil. We bake it, and then you take it out of the foil and you eat it.
You slice. How many cooks are back there?
How many cooks?
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
They spoil the broth, right? I would say there's 4 main guys back there doing the Passover stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to Passover, I mean, I've got Armando, who's a huge part of that. Leo, who's a huge part of it. This gentleman, Christian, who's been an employee of ours for 4 or 5 years now. He's become a big part of it. So the 3 of them kind of run the show back there.
I can't imagine getting all the ingredients together. I mean, this mental picture is my kitchen is flying with stuff all over.
Well, a lot of it too is that you have to keep the stuff separate.
Right.
You know, the non-Passover items. We're not a strictly kosher house, obviously, but we do try to adhere the best we can to keep all of our Passover items separate from the non-Passover items. And, you know, you have matzah meal that's specific for Passover. So that's what we're going to use for our matzah balls, for the kishka, for things like that. And so it's a juggling act. But the boys do a great job of keeping everything where it belongs, and they know what they're doing, and they do a great job of getting everything going. The real high wire act will start next, say, Wednesday, when we really have to start doing a lot of the cooking for the items and stuff to get them ready for the weekend's pickup. And then you have all the items we've got that we're cooking for the restaurant and for to go. And then on top of it, you add the hundreds of pounds of food we prepare for Passover. And then during Passover, we're running also our Passover restaurant menu. So that adds additional items. So it's truly I don't want to call it a circus, but it's a real juggling act back there.
Okay. Your menu, your restaurant Passover is incredible. And I love it when you put up like the weekly weekend breakfast specials. And everybody who goes there is, I can't believe it, your green chili, your eggs, all the things you do. Oh my, and I get call after call. And you add more stuff for Passover too?
Yeah, so it's kind of a play on the stuff we have already. I mean, we make so the latkes and balinces are also, we make kosher Passover latkes and balinces. So we have latkes and balinces. We have matzah brie, which is just regular fried matzah. It's you take matzah. I like it. So you take matzah, you get it, you kind of soak it a little bit, and then you drain the water out of it, mix it with eggs, a little bit of seasoning. The apple matzah brie, which is the apple matzah kugel, we just mix in some eggs, which is actually phenomenal. Sponge cake French toast, which is basically eating deep fried cake for breakfast. We have matzo rancheros, which is basically like a huevos rancheros. We don't put the beans on it, but we just make basically a matzah patty, a matzah like brie patty, and put it on top of that. We have a pastorito, and we take the bletlock, which is the wrapping we do for the balinces, and we wrap basically burrito in that. Then we have a latke dict with pastrami. So it's the homemade, it's the kosher Passover latkes, pastrami, hard boiled, poached egg with hollandaise on sauce on top, and then we have strawberry shortcake and brownies for dessert.
Oh my God.
Plus the matzo ball soup, the kishka, the brisket,
Yeah.
No,
keep naming things.
Yeah, you can get pastrami. I assume somebody could come in and still get a pastrami sandwich.
Oh yeah, we still have bread. I mean, like I said, we're not a strictly kosher deli. We follow the traditions rather than we follow the
right.
the sect of having to be completely kosher. So we do have bread. I mean, we have a huge clientele. You said the Jewish and the Christian. We have a huge clientele of anyone spiritually. However they want to be or what they do, it doesn't matter to us. They can come in and get whatever they want whenever they want. So if they want, I have people come in there, they're eating matzah and their friends eating bread. So it just,
right.
You can still get a corned beef on matzah for the week of Passover.
Or a corned beef on marble rye, either one.
Either way.
I'll take marble rye. Listen, but it is amazing. How long has the Bagel Deli been in business now?
Go ahead. You're the older guy. I wasn't around then. You were.
No, well, no, actually I wasn't.
You
But
were.
1967 is when Lola and Paul began the Bagel Deli over on 14th and Cremaria. And I'd been part of the business since 1972 when Rhoda and I got married, and I've been doing this for over 50 years now, which is kind of hard for me to believe. Jared has been involved in our business since he was probably about 10 or 12, running around the restaurant, serving, brownies or something, samples at the table, dishwashing. His son Cooper now is doing the same thing. He'll wander around the restaurant at certain times of the years with samples of things to take to the tables. And it's been a great run, and we're really excited about, things as they have gone, as we have grown, and as we're growing bigger over the next years.
Something went there. Phew. Well, all I know is you are always voted the best of everything, deservedly so, because there's no sandwich as good. I live on egg salad, tuna salad. I mean, seriously, when mine gets down to here, I think I'm gonna panic till it's.
We're always there for you, Pat. Always there.
I know, but my Christian friends, believe it or not, pick up for me every other week. And if I'm getting low, they love it as much as I do. They'll come back if they're doing a dinner that has something that they want coleslaw for example. And they'll run back another day just to get a quart of your coleslaw, which after you eat that, you don't want anybody else's. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate that. And, it's all the support over the years from, the community and our friends that have supported us for so long. And we just continue to grow. So we're really appreciative.
Speaking of that, what's the big news I hear with DIA?
Well, we've been I feel like it's been decades in the making. I think this started about 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago.
I don't think it's quite that long.
I
but
do.
regardless.
It is.
How long?
I
COVID.
bet
I
it's
think it's
5.
been 5 years at least.
I
'Cause,
think it
mean,
is.
I go on my sober date. So I think it's about 5 or 6 years. I think it started about a year after. I don't know. I'm going 5 or 6 years. I'm going to go closer to 6, but it kind of has been in the works since then. COVID obviously put a halt on all that. And once COVID got over, they started the big push again. And actually, if you go into the airport right now, you'll actually see our name in there. So it's actually in Concourse A, right when you walk down one of the terminal walkways. It's right there. So they have our sign up there. They've broken ground.
The Western
The
Concourse.
Western Concourse on A. So we're really lucky, and we're actually connected. It's D-Bar, us, and Takabe and Williams and Graham are all kind of connected. It's a fast casual kind of thing. There's no real seating, which a lot of people don't want to sit there anyways. They kind of want to get to their gates. So we'll have a fairly extensive menu, though. We're doing about a third of
I lost you. We can't hear you.
so pretty excited.
Okay.
Oh.
We
Can
lost
you hear me now?
a third of your menu is going to be there. Is that what you
About
said?
a third of the menu. Yeah, we don't have bagels and cream cheese, some sandwiches. We'll have some knishes, some soups, some breakfast items. It's just some of that stuff that it's a lot of different things. Some of our desserts will be in there. They don't want to cannibalize D-Bar, which I understand. So we'll have some of the arugula, probably maybe halava. So bagels and cream cheese. So it's just going to be
Corned beef sandwiches, pastrami sandwiches.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah, so what we basically, I sat down with him a couple 3 weeks ago and went through and saw how many different things we make with some products, so we cross utilize everything. That way, we're not ordering, like with us, we have tongue just for tongue sandwiches. They're not going to get that. They may not have liver, but we're talking about them having maybe some chicken salad, a couple salads. So we'll see what happens.
Never miss.
So the projected opening date is August, and we hope that bears fruit.
Well, they'll keep us posted. You'll keep us posted. Are
Yes,
we
we will.
missing anything that we haven't told people? Yes. First of all, hours, address, and all
Yep,
that.
I was getting there next when you said we were missing anything. We're open daily from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the restaurant, 4 o'clock in the counter. If you get there at 7 or 7:10 in the morning, the lights are on, just knock on the door. We'll let you in. I've never said no to money. So we have we're open all the time. I've never said no to somebody who wants to buy something from us. We're open 7 days a week. We only close 4 days a year, which is Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, and Yom Kippur. If you want, we're at 6439 East Hampton Avenue. That's in Denver. And also we have our web.
In the highway.
Yeah, right. We're right at Hampton and Monaco, basically. So we're 1 block east of Hampton on Monaco, right next door to Goodwill. Been there since 72 now in that location. So, but we we also have a website, which is bageldeli.com. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have all those things. So just come check us out, come see us. Our phone number is 303-756-6667. If you have any questions with the holidays or any questions in general, or just want to kibitz, give us a call. And just so you know, the last day for people to place orders is
the 18th.
The 18th by 4 p.m.
for Passover.
So the 18th is a week from, no, it's next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday, because Passover is the following Monday.
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
First Seder is Monday, and with the weekend, we just can't take orders anymore over the weekend because we'll be too busy prepping and serving in the restaurant. So,
and we will still have stuff. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't come in and try and get something. It's first come, first serve. If we run out of something, we run out of it, but we shouldn't have an issue. We're usually pretty good about making sure we're stocked up and we keep our things
My
going.
suggestion is go online right now. I assume you can order online.
well, you can't order online, but you can look at our Passover menu.
Okay.
And you can order off of that and give us a call on the Passover hotline, which is, I've got to get the exact phone number here for you. It's 720-679-9292, and we'll pick up and take the order for you.
Okay, I just wrote that down, so I will be sure and pass that on too.
And if
I-
I can't get to them, Pat, I'll leave your phone number and they'll call you.
Yeah, I'll be happy to take their work.
I
Mhm.
figured you would.
My pleasure. And while you're calling me and doing all that, be sure and like and subscribe to the Gabb, G-A-B-B, on YouTube to see this interview there, or just Gabby Gourmet on Facebook and Instagram. And when you call me, I'll give you Joe's private number too.
Perfect.
Thank you. Perfect.
Thanks, Gabby.
I love you all dearly. And seriously, when I say I couldn't live without you, it's not an expression.
Well, we thank you very much for that.
Thanks again. We appreciate you so much.
Much love. Kisses.
Bye-bye.
Bye.